We're going to talk more about the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. Now, those two energies exist inside all of us. And an example of divine feminine energy is your consciousness. And an example of the divine masculine energy is your body. So you can think of consciousness as the energetic energy, and that is your feminine creative force, because that's where all creation comes from, is your consciousness. And then your body is the divine masculine energy, and it executes. So if you think of it this way, this is a big example, but it's how it is applied to everything and everyone. So when you're in a relationship, the divine feminine is the one that carries and holds the energy for the divine masculine to execute. You've got the ideas, you hold the energetic force, and just by holding that energetic force, the divine masculine will come through and execute for you. And that's where the balance comes in. And we can get a little bit more technical about the whole circle of it, because the woman holds the energetic force and feels really all the things that she needs to feel to hold that energy. That's why women are more emotional, can really feel. And then the men execute physically. And that doesn't mean that you can't execute physically or anything else. It means that when you're in a relationship, this is that balance of energy. You hold and create, and you feel the energy and emotion, and he executes with his nervous system and does the physical labor. And the way that comes full circle is that when you couple together, he releases that tightness and all the things that he's had to deal with in his nervous system by doing the physical labor, and gives it back to you in the form of energy that you transmute again. And then it starts over. So it's a full circle. And this is talking about relationships specifically. If you are single, this is the same energy that you balance, but within yourself. So not only do you balance it within yourself when you're single, but you also need to balance it when you're in a relationship. But know that the circle of energy, the woman feminine energy, is the creative. It holds the emotional force, because creation comes from emotion. And that's where the woman, the divine feminine, comes in. And then the masculine, the man, executes physically. And that's that role. And it's not gender specific. So if you're listening to this and you've in the other role, it's not gender specific. It can be either one. It's whoever embodies the divine masculine and whoever embodies the divine feminine. If somebody is trying to embody both, you're going to get conflict. So there's a role that has to be played with both sexes when you're in that relationship, because that's how divine feminine and divine masculine energy work. It's the yin and the yang.